line form 7.13, 6.18, so it is the exact same weapon. So we're going to get through all this shit again. We're going to set that weapon all up again. We're going to throw in all the feeders again. And it's just absolutely absurd that just happened. If you accept an invite, wasn't it just save? Should have known better probably, but it doesn't make it any less annoying. Well, on the bright side, we found out that it is predetermined. Not that that's really the bright side, but it is kind of the bright side because we didn't use that weapon. I mean, it is what it is. I can even make a comparison if I really want to between two weapons and make absolutely sure I want to do ammo. What did I do though? Alright, there's my baby. It's basically gonna be fun opening all that shit up again and redoing it. So brutal. It is what it is, and we have so much farm shit from that run that we scanned up before I even left. Now I gotta scan it all up again. I'm actually gonna teleport back here once I scan it all up just to save it there. And we'll work on our weapon. I didn't look at any of this shit simply because I already saw it all. Isn't that just special? Things people do to me. Things people do to me. Socks balls. Spend all that time carefully putting everything into it just to get it right where I want it. Now I gotta do it again.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going? Alright, now that all that's scanned up, I'm gonna go ahead and teleport back here this time just to make sure that I don't have to worry about doing that again. Because that's a good 10 minutes of farming up an insane, not farming, raising an insane amount of legendaries and other shit. Well, at least that will be saved, so I won't have to worry about that. Now, I think we're gonna go ahead and get to work again for the second time of making this weapon. It did turn out really nice. You're talking about a difference between, instead of 50 bullets, we ended up with 77, so that's pretty nice. I do think I'm going to go the same route. I'm going to give up mechs again, simply because I really did like the way it came out. So, yeah, we might as well just get to work again. Crit damage is going to go up very slowly again. We already know how it's going to end up. It's going to end up a little bit short of max, but every other stat will be max again. I actually need to go out and lock that weapon again, because it also took that save away.
So I beat the final quest and I clicked go back and save other person. Do I have to restart at the ship because I am kinda lost?
Basically what that does is let you save a different person, so it'll give you like an alternate ending. It'll kill off somebody else unless you got the perfect ending. But anyways, but you need to go back to the title screen, put it on extreme difficulty, so that way you get the best drops. That's the main thing. So we got this long trek of putting all this shit back in to this weapon to make it pretty. Eventually we'll make up a lupus as well, just because that's a fun little gun from long range to fuck with. But for right now, this is gonna make it.
Does the end really matter?
Yeah, different endings are different endings, and trophies and shit. PlayStation trophies, if you're into that. Alright, we already selected the gun, right? I don't know. Did we? Yeah, we selected it. Alright, so we're gonna have to put everything back on her. Because I believe we do want to play with that. It did turn out pretty good. look like a pretty good little weapon. Once again, we want to start off with very high weapon attack and physical attack, the highest we can find. I honestly don't remember which one it was. I remember that one was, weapon was 15, the highest we had, and physical was around 20, I think. I believe the 20 was down here somewhere, right? Could be wrong, but might as well throw that in while we're at it, because it doesn't have anything.
It doesn't show the mode you told me to switch to.
Go back to the title screen, go to options, and somewhere there in options you'll see a difficulty setting. Set it to extreme, whatever it's called. I believe it's called extreme. You got easy, normal, and extreme, or something along those lines. Alright, so that weapon attack may be the big one, right? I don't know. Was it 14.6? It seems like it was. I believe physical attack was the big one. Alright, so we open up trade value first. On over.
ICTY.
No problem, man. Alright, step 1 done. Alright, go back over to our weapon. And like I said, it's... yeah, that's better. Okay. Okay, I know we have a physical attack at like 18 somewhere. How do I know that? Because I've already fucking done this once. Fucking bullshit. Might as well throw that on while I'm thinking about it. As I said before, we have plenty of chips. I still can't believe, I can't believe that shit. I can't believe it just took away all that crap and I have to remake the weapon. Might as well throw that on. Doesn't hurt to get it done and out of the way. Alright. And do this about 50 to 100 more times and we will be good. There's our crit rate. Alright. Like I said, I think we're going to do it the same way. That build did look really nice. So, crit rate there. I mean, I'd love to do a damage at max HP, but honestly, I just don't see it.
What's the best weapon types for Arphasis?
Just depends on what you want it to do. I mean, typically you're building it with max intelligence, so it's not going to be hitting things a lot. I put a rocket launcher on mine and gave him the vortex shot skill because it's just so OP at controlling mobs and bosses. And then the other weapon, I don't even remember what I picked, just something random, probably a submachine gun. I mean, he's primarily there to heal. It's very rare to see somebody use anything other than an intelligence build on him, because he's there to heal, buff you, or debuff the boss, whichever way you're aiming to put him. Alright, I believe I can just go ahead and throw that in. Top off crit rate now, while I'm thinking about it. It's not going to hurt anything. Still gotta find that physical damage, and get everything else on it. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this on now. I'm not really all that freaking concerned. You know, obviously humanoids and all that's gonna get maxed out real quick anyways, but alright, pop up the crit damage a good amount. And slowly but surely we will get this weapon back up to max. And a couple little things. I don't think I need anything else from it. Yes, I know it's locked. Thank you. Obviously, I don't want to put it into itself, but thanks for reminding me. Might as well throw that on now. Keep getting that crit damage. Moving on up, because we gotta do it anyways.
I still haven't gotten a legendary weapon yet.
Oh, you'll get them. All you gotta do is, like I said, beat the game on normal. Get it on. You don't want low level ones anyways, but once you beat it on normal, switch it to extreme. You can follow my guide videos, my farm location. I mean, you're gonna get a whole ass load of rank 7s, and then it's just about finding ones with good chipsets, which is basically what we're building now, because this assault rifle, even though it's not my favorite assault rifle, it's not the one I wanted to try the most, it's just way too good to pass up. So we are absolutely taking this bad boy up real quick. Again. Did it once. I don't know if some of you are new to the stream, but we already maxed this weapon out once. Somebody has invited us to a co-op, so we accepted. It was full, so it kicked me back out without saving and reset me back hours because I hadn't saved in hours. But that's alright, I suppose. I can't do anything about it. We need to find that fucking... What are we missing? We really need to find that. We need to find the physical attack, and we need to find the weak spot damage, because we don't want to waste any of the buffs. I mean, I can't quite remember where the physical attack was. I know we got it up to max pretty easily. I think it was like 20%, or was that what we already put on? No, that weapon, yeah, we have a 20% physical attack somewhere. I can't remember. I think the weapon weak spot damage was above 20 as well. But we need to find those before we fuck up here. So we're looking for the physical attack and the weapon attack. I mean, some of these is just better to throw them on now because I know they don't have either of those things on there. That's why I keep getting distracted.
Should I go back to normal and grind levels to be able to farm in the hard difficulty?
If you want to, it's up to you. I mean, they scale to you regardless. It's really all up to you. If you're having problems, I guess, sure. But honestly, if you're doing my method, my best grind method or whatever that video is called, you're gonna find good weapons as you're leveling very fast. So it's really up to you. If you go to normal, you're not gonna be able to get weapon drops. You're gonna get junk. Matter of preference, I guess you could say. Alright, we're still looking for that weak spot damage. I'm not seeing it yet. And we're still looking for, I keep forgetting if it's physical attack or weapon damage, but I know it's like 19%, so I shouldn't not notice it, I guess you could say. Crit rate's already maxed? Jesus Christ. Well, there's absolutely no reason to even put that in, so I'm not going to do it. Alright, that's still selected. We need to find those damn guns. Maybe I'll start from the top this time. Weak spot damage is 16. I'm pretty sure it was like 20. It was like a monster. It even seems like it was a red gun.
I'm at level 7-8 and it seems like I'm leveling a little slower now.
I don't know about that. I've never really noticed it slow down too much, even at the higher levels, because it's so much XP and you're grinding up weapons at the same time. Crit rate, ammo capacity. So I can actually go ahead and grab that now, I think, right? Because I do need the ammo capacity. The crit rate, oh my god, no. No. Alright, might as well grab that now, just to keep that ammo capacity moving. Get on back. Where in the fuck is that gun? I mean, we have a physical attack around 20 somewhere, and we have a weak spot above 20. I'm pretty damn sure. Where are you? I know you're here somewhere. Come ever.
About how long should I stay and grind out on the TOE PvP bots by the cave?
By the cave, I would... Are you on extreme or normal? That'd be my question. Go ahead and throw that in now.
Normal.
A normal, just high enough. What the fuck did I just do? On normal, you just go high enough so you can get enough vit on you to survive the rest of the main quest line. So you just letting them revive each other and just killing them until you get a good comfortable amount of vit on your character. Vit's the only thing you actually need to clear the main quest line. Enough of the other stats to equip whatever guns and skills that you want to put on, but you're not wasting any points in anything but vit. I really want to know where in the fuck this... Why in the hell am I not finding my physical
How
damage?
good are swords in extreme?
I mean, if you have a really boss sword in a max vit build, you're fine. If you don't have a max vit build at 255, you're going to get destroyed. But that's sword obvious, really. Swords are all about max vit. Just enough of everything else to equip what you can. what you need, and then you just dump the rest into strength just to increase the attack a touch more, but really it doesn't do much. Alright, we need to find those damn things. Why in the hell am I not seeing my weak spot damage 20% and my physical damage 20%? I know damn well I have them because I used them last time. There's a physical attack 17%. I am honestly about to take that because I'm getting frustrated that I can't find it. And I should have enough physical attacks laying around to finish it off. But I'm rather annoyed that I'm not able to find it easily. Alright, so we got optical attack. We're replacing that with physical attack. And crit rate's already maxed, so I don't have to worry about that. Yes. You take it. Fuck it. I really need to find that weak spot. I have no clue where the hell it is. I bet you it's like right in the middle of the pack, and I'm like slowly going through this shit. I mean, there's a weak spot 16, but I'm like 90% sure that there is a 20 laying around here somewhere. Is it? This is getting absurd. I'll throw that piece of crap on. Ammo capacity is about done. Oh my god, I did it again. It is really getting annoying. Ammo capacity. There's a 17.2, but I'm like so sure that I had a good one. I just cannot seem to find it, no matter what in the hell route I take. I am not seeing this fucking thing. That's done. Where in the fuck, man?
For some reason I can't dual W in my new game.
Then you probably did the NG Plus, New Game Plus, instead of rewinding, which means that you have to go beat all the dungeons again on extreme difficulty now to unlock that. But on the bright side, you need to do it anyways because it takes Elizabeth smithing up to 7 and makes it so ridiculously cheaper to level shit up, and it just really helps out a lot. So that's the bright side. Downside is you just made all your shit go away. I'm about to take this just because I'm getting really annoyed that I can't find it. Like, it might bite me in the ass a little bit, but whatever. Alright, I think we're gonna get rid of mechs again. I mean, life forms and humanoids seem to be my bread and butter. Like, I'm tempted to replace life forms with it and keep the mechs.
What's the best weapon to use?
There is no best weapon to use. It's whatever you prefer to play with. I mean, damn, I'm like really tempted to actually choose. Because life forms is kind of vague. Like, technically humans are life forms, players are life forms. So it could basically like really double up the damage in like PvP and shit.
Cool, sounds similar to Monster Hunter.
Then when you're looking at mechs are like 90% of the bosses you're fighting. Seriously, 90% of the bosses you're fighting are mechs. No lie. So do I want a more PvP heavy one? Well, I mean, life forms do cover some of the bosses at the end there, like that fucking dude that charges at you, and that ogre looking fucker. I mean, I'm gonna choose it again. I'm gonna just play it safe. Pick mechs again. Just for the fuck of it, I guess. It's not like I can't farm up another one. Okay, back to work. So, now that we basically settled, I'm pretty sure I have a 20-something weak spot laying around, but honestly, I think I'm gonna get it there anyways.
I feel like being tanky and having speed is good. What do you think?
It all depends on what you're going for. You gotta realize that any stat you choose other than vitality is minuscule. If you have max luck for crit rate, even at 255, you're only going to crit between 5 and 10% of the time. And that's at max crit rate, okay? At max strength, you're not going to notice any difference in your damage whatsoever. At max dex, you're not going to notice any more than 5% more damage on a weak point. At max agility, you're retarded because agility is useless as fuck. At max intelligence, you are going to really notice that your cooldowns are super fucking fast. And you're going to stun guaranteed all the time on anything that's not a boss with the electromagnetic stunner. If you do max vit, you're really survival at 255. It's really hard to kill you. You're still doing 90% of the damage of any other build, so you're good to go all around. The only reason, I mean, I have a max vit build saved because they're absolutely fantastic. I have max luck build saved simply for farming weapons because it does affect drop rate a decent amount. I have a max intelligence build saved because it's super OP for PvP. I've tried max agility builds, they're completely useless. You're getting less than 5% more damage. Less. Like, I didn't even notice a difference in the damage. It was that low. Strength, the same thing. I mean, maybe with a melee weapon you might notice a difference at 255. But honestly, Ideally, what you're doing is putting enough stats in to equip whatever weapon you want to play with, whatever skills you want to play with, and then you're dumping the rest into VIT. Otherwise, you are going to get absolutely melted. Hands down fucking melted in PvP, against endgame bosses that are coming out, everything. Like, I was playing against a bunch of 150 dudes in PvP, and I just would two-shot them. Because they're horrible, and they would do no damage to me whatsoever. They were sniping me for 50 damage. I have 7k health on one of my builds. They were fucking retarded. And that's level 150s, but because they want to try these stupid-ass fucking builds, it's their own damn problem. Anyhow, our weapon attack is already maxed, our ammo capacity is already maxed, so that is a complete waste. So we're going to go ahead and back that one out. I don't see it improving anything else.
I can't increase one of my weapons weapon rank.
Nope, if it's already been increased twice, you're out of luck. You can increase any weapon twice. Some of them come increased already, but honestly, you're going to replace any weapon you get once you get it on the extreme mode and start getting these rank 7 legendaries. And if you're watching my YouTube channel or watching me grind in the stream, because I'm always grinding, unless I'm back here fucking with a weapon apparently. Alright, I said weapon attack was done, right? Ammo capacity is done. We need to get this fucking going. I believe physical attack is not
It's
done.
rank 1 though.
Oh fuck, that's garbage. Why would you want to increase it? The max that it'll be able to go up to is rank 3. Alright, we got our weak spot damage, we got our crit rate, we got our crit damage, we have ammo capacity, humanoids, life forms, so we are sitting pretty. We still need to get crit damage up. That won't quite go to max.
I don't know, to be honest.
Weak spot damage will get up to max. Physical damage will get up to max. So weak spot, physical damage, and crit damage are the stats that we are still looking for. Weak spot, critical damage, and physical damage. So there's a oh fuck me in the ass. Alright. Weak spot, physical damage, and critical damage. We saw that pistol, so I guess I'll go ahead and... What the... Oh! Go ahead and grab that up. Alright. Boom. Grab that physical attack and put it on. Alright.
Luke is for what specifically?
Luck is crit rate, drop chance, and defense. But really what you're doing is drop rate. Like I said, at 255, the crit rate is pretty much 5% more. I've played a lot with max luck builds, but you're mostly doing it for drops. It is useful for that. It can be a bit harder to survive with max luck, but it is nice for drops once you get high enough to be able to do those builds. But at first you're just dumping everything into VIT besides what you need to equip what you have. That's the important thing. Everybody's first time through should have a lot of VIT just to make everything easier on you. Alright, we're still looking for crit damage, physical attack, and something else, but I keep getting sidetracked. Is it crit rate?
Okay, yeah,
no.
I have everything in VIT index.
Crit rate is done. We're looking for physical attack. One more physical attack. Weak spot. That's what I was missing. Physical attack, weak spot, and crit damage. Physical attack, weak spot, and crit damage. Physical, weak, crit damage. So, we'll start from the top, because I should have a good amount up here. Alright. I don't want that peacock. That peacock is actually beautiful if I really wanted a shotgun, but I hate shotguns. Alright, so weak spot. Go ahead and throw that on. Crit rate's already maxed, so I don't have to worry about that. So we're good to go. once again. Crit damage, weak crit damage, physical attack. Weak crit damage, physical attack. There we go. That's a little double whammy. There's weak and physical attack. And physical attack is now maxed. Weak spot damage still needs one more. And then...
What are the rewards for online PvP?
If it's ranked, you can basically steal bounty from other players. If it's unranked, it's for fun. Basically, it's a giant waste of fucking time. It's fun, just to kind of test and see how you're comparing up to other people, but it's not fun for someone like me because I've never met someone that can kill me yet. Did I max out physical attack? It seems like I did. Not 100% sure.
LOL. I was about to say the same.
I believe I just need weak spot and critical damage. Could be wrong. I know I'm gonna get weak spot done because I got it done really easily last time. So there we go. Weak spot's done. So we are done with everything but critical damage again. And crit damage will not quite go up to max. I know I got it in the 20s last time, so that's good. We're gonna get it up there. There's no reason not to do it. So let's start looking for crit damage. That's all we're looking for. Critical damage. There we go. Alright, that's going to take care of that. Like I said, I believe all these are max, but we can have a look. There's crit rate.
I took your advice from one of these streams and put Lisbeth in my party. She's up in the game for being useless in the show.
Yeah, I love her, Donna. She is fantastic. I love her. Armor break shot, electromagnetic stunner. She is so fucking fantastic. I'm glad that you enjoy her. And I'm glad that you mentioned it, because you'd be surprised how many ridiculous amount of views I have had, and there's not many people that say shit. I'm in love with the little fucker now. The fact that her name is basically fucker is enough in and of itself, but the fact that she has a vortex shot is great for farming. I've been having a blast with her. She may even be getting close to max affection. I wouldn't be shocked, to be honest with you. I've done so much farming with her that she could be getting there. Alright, we're still just looking for critical damage, I believe. So we're just basically... I know I have a good amount of them. They're just kind of like floating in the middle of my inventory. So it's a little bit of a pain in the ass. I mean, I hate to be kind of wasted on these weapon attacks and shit, but we want to get this bad boy up as soon as possible. We can always get more fodder. Fodder is easy to come by. With the way I farm, I get a lot of shit. Alright, so, like I said, we're just looking for crit damage. It's obviously my gun. So, we're just looking for a C at the start, so you can just kind of zone out and look at... Oh, there's crit damage. I definitely have more than that, because I remember being in the low 20s when we wrapped it up. So, Just a matter of finding them. And of course, most of them are going to be right in the middle of the goddamn inventory. Damage. And look at that for a second. If you were going to open up 2 slots for that, you have 3 wasted slots, so there's no reason to hold on to it. Alright, good damage up. I want to mine another good rocket launcher to actually max out for my slave character over there, but I'm not really in a huge hurry. Alright, I'm just going to kind of zoom up a bit and then try to pinpoint where all of my critical damages are. I know for a fact I'm going to get you up to the low 20s. One of these shotguns, I don't remember which one it is, but it is absolutely fantastic if I was into shotguns. It had no wasted slots. It was a real little beauty. There's just no fucking way I'm using the shotgun. I'm sorry. Not my style. Alright. Once again, we're just gonna kind of zoom down here somewhere in the middle. Because I'm pretty sure that's where all the remaining ones are. That was a nice one. 25. Alright, so that's going to take it up to 20. I may have 1 or 2 more, but I'm kind of getting annoyed with this. It's like a fucking needle in a haystack. It's like, holy crap. Alright, zoom on back down the middle. Let's try and find one more. I know I was above 21. It seemed like I ended at like 21.7. But this is gonna be my last time looking through, and we're just gonna live with that for now because we'll finish it off later. Because I know for a fact I don't have enough to take it up to 30% right this second. What I do know is that I will get plenty of them.
Can you show your build?
I can show you some of my builds. The build I'm using right now is a build we came up with today. It is a trim the fat build where I was basically... Alright, that's gonna work for now. I mean, that weapon is absolutely fantastic the way it is. We got everything maxed on it except for crit damage, which we will get maxed after a run or two. It's really not going to take long at all. Once again, we'll compare it with our submachine gun there. Obviously that submachine gun's a monster, has no wasted slots. If I maxed it out, it's going to be 450-ish, but you're giving up accuracy, you're giving up range, you're giving up rate of fire. So as an all-around gun, this rapier is going to be absolutely fantastic. It's got 75 capacity. The capacity on the submachine guns, like I said, I'm comparing this to basically my best weapon. I mean, I haven't plussed it up because I haven't worried about it because I know it's there. But those subs are fucking lethal. Yeah, I mean, it's a fantastic weapon. It's gonna be, we're about to go test it out with dual wield while we're farming, because we're gonna do a nice good farm session again. once we save this, switch builds so that way we can dual wield it. My current build is that. Right now we're running basically a complete cut the fat build. This was what we were running earlier. I wanted to basically get as much vid as I possibly could. Max luck obviously
Can
for
I
drops.
borrow it? LOL.
Max luck obviously for drops, and then after that, Vit. We put enough dex and strength on to equip our weapons and get Vortex rank 3. Other than that, I did not waste a single point on this build. It is a pure farm build. It's only built around rocket launcher vortex skill because I equipped all 3, rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, and I was rotating those 3 skills to one-shot groups of ads with my ridiculous little rocket launcher that I zoomed up for fun. But for this build, we're actually going to save this build like we did last time when it fucking didn't save. I want to keep the bit build. That's the build we're gonna... No, that's the intelligence hybrid build. That's a pretty good build. That's
Dude, I just picked up the game. It has got 7 minutes left on downloading.
Alright, save that. We're going to go ahead and bring out the pure crit build. This is just pure glass cannon. You get hit like a truck, but...
What stats should I pump?
Alright, we're going to go ahead and go home. Just enough of any stat to equip whatever weapon you want to wear, and then you put all the rest of your points in Vit. That is always a beautiful start build to make the game a hell of a lot smoother so you're not dying all the time. Alright, so we gotta save by coming here. Now, equipment. We're gonna go ahead and take the lupus off.
Taking notes like crazy here. Emoji happy tears. What weapon would you recommend for a noob beginner?
Honestly, just try different weapons, have fun at the start, enjoy the story. You're not gonna get any best in slot weapons until you beat the game once. Change the difficulty to extreme, then you're gonna beat the game again. But honestly, you're good to go. Just enjoy the game at the start. I have some YouTube videos on easy ways to grind up XP if you start to struggle, so that way you can quickly get enough levels to, you know, bridge that gap.
I'm an assault rifle kind of guy, but the sword gun is really nice.
Alright, we'll go ahead and show you the 2 weapons we have on right this second. We have the SBP rapier that we just made. Absolute beauty. No wasted slots. Only thing that's not maxed right now is crit damage, which goes up to 30%. We're sitting a little bit above 20. And then on the right side, you see my fucking ridiculous, absolute monster of a rocket launcher. I hate rocket launchers. I don't actually use the rockets on it, but I do use that vortex skill because it is OP for controlling mobs and for absolute destruction. Like, it will one-shot any group that I come up against as far as non-bosses. Just ridiculous for farming. It's got life forms and humanoids on it, so right there's an extra 40% damage. And then, as you can see, I gave it a ridiculous amount of other stats. I didn't worry about crit on it because the vortex is going to destroy. Only wasted slot on that weapon is metal gauge increase. It's not a huge big deal. I mean, it's basically just for farming. It's not like I'm worried about it. I just jammed it up. But we're going to test these rapiers out once we clear our inventory, and we're going to have a good time. So let's head on over here. We're going to go ahead and get rid of every single weapon in our inventory that we do not have equipped right now. The cool thing is that all these weapons that you're throwing in your bank, you actually have access to. like, I can go in whenever I'm, like you saw me plussing up this weapon. You have access to everything in your storage box while you're plussing up a weapon. So you want to hold on to all those junk weapons that have stats to bring over to other weapons. You just throw them in your storage so they're not taking up space. Alright, we do want to put our mats in as well, because we have an ass load of mats. I can't even keep premium cloth anymore. Holy crap, I'm guessing rare cloth is maxed too? No. What is it? I'm not even sure. We could try that. Yep. Alright, so rare cloth, apparently that's not maxed yet. We're good. 45. Hard shells are apparently, I have max in there. But go ahead and put in as much as we can. Alright, premium cloth is full in there. So we're good there. I actually need to sell, because all that shit I don't even want to keep. Even a lot of these greens I'm going to get rid of. I have like 70 or 80 or 90 some green accessories that I farmed up right there. So we have a ridiculous amount of those. I think I'm going to change back to a bikini as well. We're set up there. We're good. So we just need to sell, which I can sell right there here in a second. But I'm in the mood to go back to a bikini. Check out the color schemes. Gotta keep changing them outfits. The same old thing. Yes, you can change your outfit. Yes, you can change your hair. Because you always want to select that, because they will actually give you free haircuts and shit just for letting them change. So you just go ahead and let them do his thing. Alright, change outfit. Go ahead and check out the color scheme. Part 1, if I change it to white, looks like it's just that. We can change that to anything we want. Let's go with black, just to make those colors pop at the top. Part 2, does it change your shoes too? Yes, it does. Wow. That's very nice, very customizable. I just go with the black and white. You don't want to have like green underwear and shit. If you go to green, it's going to change your underwear. Black and white looks solid. Bikinis are nice. When they run fast, their ass gets all poking in the air. And you never even notice these rings. Like, I don't even... It's not like the color is like all of a sudden going to be amazing. Alright. That'll work. Just basic little setup real quick, just change your outfit. We're good. She gone. Still gotta sell all that shit that we have sitting around, and then we will be good to go farm. I actually want to change her hair back to blonde. I miss the blonde hair, I'm not gonna lie. Gotta make her look like Leafa a little bit, you know? Alright, hair. We're looking for a little bit different than a bleach blonde, I guess you could say. A little darker than that. I'm used to. I don't want that one. And highlights, we're going to change it to a blonde as well. Maybe a little touch lighter for the highlight. There we go. Set color in both eyes. I mean, blue's fine. Just give her a little darker of a blue. Eyebrows. Blonde. And... oh. That'll work. Who doesn't love a blonde? Come on. It's all about what you want to stare at for the next several hours. I'd rather stare at a cute blonde in a bikini than a dude. I'm actually going to change that bikini's color. Black's just not doing it for me. Oh my god. You and your stupid dates. I liked my fucking NPC a hell of a lot better when it was a chick. I named it after my son and made it a dude since I beat the game and you can change your genders. But whatever. Let's make it a little more girly. So we'll give it a pink or something. I don't know. Do all white? Nah. Let's do a pink. I don't like any of this shit. Not gonna lie. That's not bad. That's a soft. Wasn't Leafa? She always wore green, right? We could give her a green. Make her more like Leafa. Plus, we want them green drops, so that sounds good to me. Look good? I think it looks alright. Darker green you go, they're kind of too serious it looks. It does shine a bit right there. Alright. We'll go ahead and change our weapons to green for good luck as well. Alright. Want them green drops. No. Let's change your eyes. Oh, I can't do that here. That one. Let's finish her off. Looks a little better. Get that ass out whenever she runs. Once she kicks into the super fast speed, she just pokes it right up in the air. That'll work. Alright. Anyhow, let's sell some shit off. So, we go to inventory. We need to get rid of all that jewelry that is below a green, and then look through the greens and get rid of those as well. So, the cutoff is there. Alright, so alright, got rid of that. And then anything that I end up keeping here has to be deposited, so let's make it sure that they're actually worth it. I wouldn't mind giving that to my partner. 70% of max HP over 1 minute is pretty damn nice. accessories are actually the hardest thing to get a really nice version of, because you can't move the stats around, so you're kind of stuck with whatever you get. So it's a good idea to always kind of look on through them, make sure. Luck and strength stuff I know goes up to at least 20, so I'm not hugely worried about holding on to a lot of this stuff unless it looks like I may use it sometime soon. For the most part, we're gonna get rid of this shit. It is good money. Item drop rate at 18.5 really isn't that bad. I've seen them above 20.
How useful are the Forago characters as party members?
Which characters?
A GGO.
I mean, as party members, it just... Honestly, if you're going to get the true ending and get that special trophy, you're going to have to get everybody maxed out in affection, so you're going to kind of have to play with everybody. But to start, I would recommend your robot guy, Alpha System, whatever you named him. Azuna is the only dedicated healer in this game, so you want to take her with you no matter what. And then you have one flex slot. I personally absolutely love Lisbeth. Elizabeth in this game is Elizabeth. My daughter's name's Elizabeth, so I don't say Lisbeth a lot. But anyways, Lisbeth is absolutely fan-fucking-tastic. She is my girl when I am going through the story mode, because she has electrodynamic stunner, which is a guaranteed stun against anything that is not a boss. It puts them on the ground for 10 seconds. And it also stuns bosses. It's not a guaranteed stun against bosses, but it'll put them down for 10 seconds the first time, and she does it usually 2 to 3 times in a fight, depending on how long the fight lasts. But she's going to put a boss down for 10 seconds as well. And she has armor break shot, which means you're going to do double damage. So, I mean, Lisbeth is absolutely OP. She also has a heal in her loadout at all times, at least one. She also throws dots on the bosses. I mean, Lisbeth is ridiculous. A lot of people overlook her because she was garbage in other games, but in this game, she is a monster. I mean, you do gotta make sure you go through these. If you rush and get rid of everything, you could be passing up that 1 in a million drop that has everything useful at high percentages. So you gotta kind of be careful. I know it can be tempting to just sell everything and get rid of it, but accessories are actually the hardest thing to get as far as really good setups. Personally, I would be looking for a physical defense plus 20%, because I know it goes up that high. It's just super rare. And then 3 stats that go with it. I'd really love a high max HP recovered over a minute, because I've seen, like, I don't know if you were watching earlier, but I have at least one that's at 70%. And it's like 70% of your HP every minute right there. It is fantastic. Obviously, I'd like better things with it. I'd like defense at least like 10 to 20%. I wouldn't mind HP recovery up, because that would help with that combination. There's a lot of useful things that there are, but for now I'm holding on to it. I think I have a better version sitting around somewhere, but for right now, there's no reason not to hold on to it. Alright, we cleared out a lot of stuff. We're at 37 capacity, so we're pretty much good to go. I'm actually going to deposit those. ones I chose to save, it's not a bad idea to just deposit them and get them out of my way. I held on to that one because it has 14 agility, which is but it has physical defense above 10 and defense versus life forms, which covers players and bosses that aren't mechs. So that's a pretty good little thing that I might fuck around with. I kept that one honestly just because it had a bunch of intelligence and I was going to throw it on my dude maybe. That one obviously because it's 70%. So that covers those three. We're down to 34 slots. So we're looking quite good. I could go ahead and throw these in. No reason to really keep them out. I haven't actually checked out the casual trendy shirt. I could look just for fun, but I believe I got them both through Bounty. There's that one. Camo pants and a trendy shirt. It's alright. And then we'll look at the... no, I don't know where it went. Alright, so that's good. I'll go ahead and deposit that. And deposit all that shit. Not worried about the Undying Robe either. Because every item slot counts when you're out there. When you're out there grinding, you want every single slot you can. I could get rid of my ammo, but honestly, I'm not that anal about it. Alright, so we are basically ready to go farm. I'm gonna have to go pick up some ammo, take a piss, get my coffee filled up because we're gonna be teleporting to our farm area. We're gonna probably have to exit out and in for God knows how long. We might get lucky and get it right off the bat, but typically it's gonna take some time. What the hell that noise was? Anyhow, I believe I'm already in my crypt build. It's gonna make me awfully squishy at one bit. I'm gonna be extremely fucking squishy, but it's a glass cannon build, and I wanted to test out this new, freshly made assault rifle, because that will be fun. So, thought on high-speed bullets, looks like you can hold 6,000, which isn't horrible when you compare it to my subs 4,800. You're getting a little more bullets. Like I said, my sub's kind of like fucking ridiculously OP, but the main perk of this gun is going to be the fact that it fires a little bit faster. It's not going to hit quite as hard, but it should trigger crits faster. And it has a little bit more range and accuracy. So as far as like a PvP weapon, where you can't always quite get in close, it would be a very solid PvP weapon. Anyhow, I'm going to take a piss, fill up my coffee, and then we're going to get the grind on. Be back in a minute. Just gotta get comfortable here. Make sure my party is set up the way I want for grinding. I should be. I don't think I changed anything before I got off. So basically for grinding, we are running my guy. I'm gonna have to check his skills because I haven't been on this build in a while, but typically I build him for Graviton Shot because he can help out with controlling ads. I don't take Azuna. Well, yeah, I do. It's alright. She can be there to heal. It's not a big deal. And then this is my little superstar. Fuck a Zero. Fuck a Zero is a monster little bitch. Why is she a monster little bitch? Because she's the only NPC that is so tiny and also has Graviton Shot 3. Just a little monster. She's also got a few other little dots and such, but the main reason I'm taking her is just for Graviton Shot 3 because it's OP as fuck. Fantastic. But yeah, she's a little beast. Love her. Alright, I have not checked him. I can actually check his skills from here while I'm sitting here. So he does it. He's already set up. He's got Graviton Shot 3, he's got Graviton Shot 2, he's got Graviton Shot 1, so he's going to cycle those because they do not share a cooldown. For those of you that thought maybe they did, it's actually pretty cool in that way. When you're farming, you can rotate all three, so that way you're not waiting on it to load up. Any skill you get, you could cycle 1, 2, and 3 if you really want to. And then I have, you know, nanotech boost because it boosts everything. Armor break shot, obviously, and electrodynamic stummer. He's not really going to be using much of those skills for farming, but you always keep them on just in case you end up wandering off and going and doing a boss or something. Believe we are pretty much good to go. I can't think of anything else I absolutely need. I even have a gadget set on this build already. I was leveling up speed form for fun, but of course I'm not going to take 2 because it takes agility. Can't think of anything else I would really throw on to level up. So I think we're good to go. I'm gonna get hit a little bit. I can't really get far. Usually I'd carry a healing field shot when I'm on a glass cannon build just so I can kind of heal myself up to full in one shot, but with this build I went pure crit, so can't really do that. I could actually go do a co-op real quick if I really want to, just to test her out with full power. Because I mean, testing her out on these humanoids isn't really gonna. Yeah, it's gonna be OP, but nah. It's not gonna be as OP as a Graviton Shot. So, we're gonna go to Forest Edge. No, not that Forest Edge. No, Field Forest Edge. There we go. So that way it spawns you outside so you're not getting an extra load screen. And then this is the actual long part, so this is usually the part where everybody wanders off because it takes me anywhere between a minute and 2 hours to get the exact group that I want. I'm very, very picky. Right now I'm going to be farming for the Lupus III again because I still want to try a good version of that gun. I haven't found one that's amazing, but we are going to try those babies out here momentarily. Okay, we got a Gatling, we got 1 AR, so we do have a chance at that being a decent spawn. So we'll just kill them off real quick with our Graviton Shot. Boom, 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 boom. Don't have to do any more than that. It puts in work. Although that AR did seem to wander off somewhere, but looks like he died. We're good. Anyways, let's go check the other spawns real quick. There is 1 AR there. That's good to know. Alright, this spawn, we got a shotgun, an ASMG, and a launcher, so it is completely and utterly useless, and I am so squishy that me eating shit by making mistakes will do that. Because my guys are useless. So now I have to wait for them to decide to come over and revive me. The good thing is that you can't really wipe here. Because Azuna's here, and Azuna's not going to die. Azuna could take on half the map. Alright, we got a Gatling up there, a launcher, nothing of really big use. But I would like to test out my babies on them. So let's go ahead and put on a dodge and a speed form and go over there and see how good they melt. So this is about medium range. This would be right outside of the range of my subs, so we're going to start here. Oh my goodness, just butter. Fucking butter. It just puts them the fuck down. That's all there is to it. We're gonna go ahead and come over here and get some revenge on this launcher guy. Just because he pissed me off. And we have so much ammo that we're just sitting here spraying. Just for fun. And melt. Don't even have to aim for weak points. I can just hit fire on these guys. Because it is just so overpowered right now. Okay, so we have one more spawn to check. Bang. Look at that shit. Just destroys them. It's gonna be a weak spot gun because that's how we built it. But I'm not really hugely into aiming for weak spots right this second. Apparently pissed those guys off. So let's go ahead and fire a couple of these off. You're so squishy. I shouldn't really be fucking with them, but I wouldn't mind dying and resetting because this is not a good setup. We have SMG. We have basic garbage all around. Absolutely nothing worth farming. We're looking good. I'm thinking this gun is just gonna be solid. Very, very solid. It has a super great hit rate, so crit's a good amount. As far as a farm gun, I'm obviously not going to use it for farming very often. I mean, I can use it as a cleanup. Because typically I would just hit those fuckers with a rocket and they'd be dead. Because it's just too big of a risk to just come in there and fight them. But there was a green there. There's actually absolutely nothing I want from these guys, but it's not a bad idea to pick it up. But yes, absolutely. Like, this is just a beautiful little gun. This is going to be one of those guns that I'm just going to come back to a lot of times when I'm doing co-op. Just because it just has a really nice amount of ammo. Hits like a truck. It's more built for PvP at the moment and farming. Because I'm going to use it as a cleanup gun for when I fuck up and miss my rocket shot. But that's alright. That's what I want it for. Tempted to go try co-op, but it is kind of a waste of time. Alright, so let's go ahead and start playing a little more serious because it's going to take some time for me to find it. I honestly shouldn't even be on this build for farming. I'm not a fan of having the crit build out. I like to have a good amount of vid on just so I can take a few hits if I'm not paying attention. Because it's bad enough that just about all the launcher guys can one-shot you. Just about. The grenade guys, typically they're not going to hit you, but all the regular launchers with rockets one-shot you with the fucking grill. Alright, so we got a shotgun, SMG, sniper, and another SMG, so that's a shit one. We'll go ahead and kill them. And move on to the other spawns and see what we got. Jump on up here, see what we got. We got a SMG, Gatling, sniper, and an AR, so it is a little possible that I have one gun that I want in there. check up here. Gatling and shotgun, that's useless. I'll go ahead and chuck a 1 bar at him just for the fuck of it. Ting. Alright. And then the final spawn. The only way I'm really going to check this out is if this spawn has multiple ARs in it. I only see one from here. I do not see this as being a good area. Don't see it. Alright, so this is a junk one. I'd honestly rather these guys kill me so that way I don't have to get an extra load screen. We have no health, so hopefully we can just entice them to kill us real quick. Whew! That boy hits like a truck. Crit with that son of a bitch, and I took mech off. I believe they're mechs. Let's go ahead and check out this mech, see how hard I hit. 5,000 crit. Whew. That is lethal. We get a pretty good amount since we got the added ammo, which was a pretty good pickup. I like having the ammo. I mean, we could have kept mech on and replaced the ammo just to kind of min-max our damage on it, but the extra ammo is also adding damage because reloading sucks. So why not go from 50 bullets to 70 some bullets and really enjoy it? Should be at 75 since it's 50%, right? I don't mind going and doing a fucking PvP. I mean, I don't think we're gonna get into PvP, but we could queue up for one and just see. Typically in a PvP build, I would not use a crit build. I would use a more tanky build, just so you absolutely don't have to worry about shit. Well, let's go queue up for a PvP, see if it actually queues. If not, I might do a co-op just to kind of feel out these weapons and see how they're hitting, because I'm not going to use them very much in a farm session. I've done a good amount of farming lately. I wouldn't mind a little break. Farmed up basically have a very, very good submachine gun, a pretty good assault rifle in these. I mean, it's nice, no wasted slots, that's what's important. I highly doubt it's gonna do shit. But we'll have a look, see if there's actually a queue in ranked. I doubt it. I mean, it typically does this. It throws me in by myself or with one other person, and then even when people join, they either run away because they've seen my videos and they know of me and the shit I have, or they run away simply because I'm a 150. I mean, you can do unranked, but you're not getting anything out of it whatsoever, so it's just a big fat waste of time. You're doing it for fun. Typically for a PvP, I would do something that's a little more vit. Honestly, that farm build right there wouldn't be bad. I mean, you couldn't dual wield with it, but I'd probably do something along those lines right there. You're not gonna crit, but you really don't need to crit in PvP. And like I said, crit's only about, it's only gonna give you about 5% more of a chance at max. Vit, you actually notice a difference. You're not gonna get hurt. currently on that build. Alright, well, we're not going to get a room, of course, so I'm going to exit out. I mean, I could do a co-op for fun. I typically would rather go solo a boss than do a co-op, just because you get more emeralds and a chance at a drop, while in co-op you don't get anything. I mean, you get drops as far as you're going to get emeralds, but it's mostly just for leaderboards and shit. But we'll do it. I'm going to start up a session, give her a go. We're capped out again. Only thing really super worth getting is SP. All these mats below, you don't want to buy typically. I've bought them a few times just for the fuck of it, but all that shit you can buy at a vendor for money, and money's so easy to get, and there's really not a ton to spend it on. So SP is the only thing that's useful-ish. Alright, so we'll go in and go up. See what our times look like with the glass cannon build. And create a room. Players need 3. Completions, fine. Level settings, fine. All players are welcome. It doesn't really matter what region you're in. Because I don't mind playing with the Japanese or the Asians. They have some pretty interesting builds in and of themselves. Which is fun. I will get hit like a truck in here, and my assistant's not really geeked out. I'm built for farming, but should still be able to put up a really high time real quick. So if any of you want to do a co-op, the room is up. I don't particularly want to do that. I'm going to do Angry Berserker, I think. I like Angry Berserker. The Genbu is kind of fun to do as well. But you always want to do the last 4. Because the last 4 give you the best money. So I'm thinking Angry Berserker. Why not? Let's see what my damage is at. Have a good time. I may need to put Sentry Mode on, actually. Probably a good idea, actually. Skill sets. NoEmpathy. We have it on, don't we? Yep, we have it on. Alright, Power Form, yes, useful. Speed Form, not so useful. Let's see if I have anything else, but this is kind of a little bit of a trim the fat build, so there's not a ton of stuff on it. Really, none of that's gonna make or break me. Always like to have Sentry on, Graviton Shot and all that. I mean, probably want to use it in co-op as much. Yes, it keeps the boss still for you, but it's not ridiculously important. Alright, we'll give it a minute or so here, see if anybody wants to do some co-op, and if they do, great. If they don't, no problem. Looks like we got one more slot if anybody in the stream wants to jump on in. Setsuna is actually from Japan. Those are always some interesting builds over there. A lot of them lean more towards the crit builds. A little harder to view it from this menu, but you can actually look at their player card as well. We can start off with what we have. Weechin, if you want it. Well, he can't understand me. He's from Asia. Maybe already up. It's level 10 to start it off. Alright, well. I tried. Somebody else is joining. Considering that I hit ready, that typically means that someone else is joining. Alright. It's always good to see these Japan players in action because a lot of them have some good builds. It's a good little measuring stick for this crit build in particular. But it's really just going to depend on how good my NPC decides to armor break and stun. Because it can be a little bit schizophrenic, I guess you could say. Not consistent whatsoever. He just came in and hit him for 23k, it looked like. And to get to hitting him in the face. Somebody put him down, damn it. He was stunned. Not a single stun from the NPCs. That's horrible. About 30 seconds. This is a minute run. One of the 6 for 29 there. I didn't really get much weak spot damage there, so it's probably not all that pretty. Not a great gauge. I'll have to try the other life form boss. But honestly, if my NPC's not going to stun, I don't have a stun on this build, so I could try the robot to stay stationary and kind of see what my damage is. But typically for that boss, if you get a stun off right off the bat, you can just kill him in the first few seconds. No. My god, my daughter's waking up every 10 minutes, it seems like. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do the judge of the system. I don't have mech damage on, but whatever. It's a solid little gun though. I think someone may have disconnected right there. Shit. God, I hate this shit. That's why I don't like doing online right here. It's just stupid. It's fucking shit. This is why you don't open up to all regions. All it takes is one of them to just all of a sudden lag out in the computer to try to find them. More I'm likely to do from Japan, just lag the fuck out. So basically this is going to be an infinite loading screen until the game decides, oh, he's not here anymore, and disconnects him and me and takes me out to the lobby. But I don't want to sit here and wait for 20 minutes, so I'm going to have to close out the stream and fix it. So, alright, well, I'll be back.